Okay, let's play around with GUI SLiM mode finder. You just need to type Python 000 GUI SLiM mode finder.py. So GUI looks like this. Top is input file. The next one is output file, like where you want to put it out, and setting where you can mess with, but it's already have the default. Run is just you need to run it, and citation, of course, shameless plug. The APS invited talk and Joel's Joel Lariker's PRL, and also I will add soon about the POP paper published under review recently. So you can choose the type of profile file, including P file, EtherDB, and profile both, where the next two is under development, but EtherDB and P file are really robust. The EtherDB, you can find the test file in the test file at EtherDB. Choose G file. The next one, the tracer, is under development. The test file, G file. The output folder is this one is the default. You can change to wherever, of course, but I won't change it for the demonstration purpose. You have three run mode. One is rational surface alignment, which pretty much just align this rational surface to the peak. If it's aligned close enough, then it's likely to be microternum is likely to be unstable, and otherwise it will be stable. Global dispersion calculation is using the theory developed by Joel to calculate the global linear calculation considering the global variation of the profile. In detail, you can see the Joel Lariker's publication and my recent publication, which is under review. And the local is similar thing, but instead of considering the global variation, you just only consider the local parameter. So max number of rational surface. So this is pretty much what I'm intended to add that to optimize pretty much to reduce the time of the running. By default is 1. Pretty much for each toroidal mode number, you only consider one toroidal mode number that is the closest to the peak of omega star E, the electron diamagnetic frequency. You can get 2. Technically, I think 2 is good enough, or you can get 3. But keep in mind, the more rational surface you want to study, the longer it will take. But of course, it will be capped. If you give 1,000, it won't give you 1,000 rational surfaces. It will be capped by the top omega star percentage. Pretty much, if all the rational surface fall off the top, say 4% of omega star E, then it won't be taken into consideration. And range of a row toroidal that you wanted to study. Of course, sometimes the profile is funky. It might have 2 peaks or multiple peaks. So you manually define it. It's easier for me, so that you can easily find where the code will have an easier time to find a peak, peak of omega star E and pretty much mid pedestal and top pedestal. And the frequency range are interesting, and you can modify the Q profile from here by pretty much it's literally what it is. Q equals multiply by the original Q naught and plus a certain offset. And Z effective, it can determine by itself using -1, or you can define it here manually. And the impurity charge will be 6 carbon, and the Mi over MP is the ion mass over the proton mass. Since most of the time we're doing deuterium, so it's 2. We don't know what's gonna happen in the future. Maybe we're gonna use helium-3 or something from moon. So let's just give it a try using the rational surface alignment. Hit run, and there you go. You got the profile, omega star profile here. All the lines. The red line shows the one that has a unstable microternary mode, and the dot is intersection. As you can see, I will put a link of my APS talk. There's a lot of plots resemble something like that. I will talk into detail in the invited talk, APS talk. Yeah. So this is the rational surface alignment, and you can go to the global dispersion. Linear dispersion, it won't do anything but calculating the dispersion relation, local linear dispersion relations. Global linear has an extra step, so which I want to show you. If you click run, it shows you pretty much the result of the rational surface alignment. It looks good, and it will give you a Gaussian fit. It looks pretty good. You can accept the fit and then click save and continue. It will start to calculate the global linear dispersion relations. But if you don't like it, you can enter manually. You can enter the mu, which is mean 0966. Say point sigma is pretty much standard deviation 0.02. Say 55. And plot it. See if it look good. Just to make it for illustration purpose, I want to show you. See, it will make a difference. The line is pretty much the middle red line is pretty much for the Gaussian. It will be the peak, and the 2 red line will be the sigma. Let's say 2.5. Looks good, and you have to switch to accept the fit, and save and continue. And it'll start to calculate the dispersion relations. And it'll take a while, and your computer is likely to start screaming, which is expected. While we're waiting, just wanna show that if you click on either of those, it will directly right into the paper, and you can cite it, of course. Please cite it. We need that. And yeah, you feel free to use it, and as long as you cite the source. And yeah, this is the SLiM model. I will just stop it. You don't wanna look at it just run on my face. So I click this. This is a APS talk, and I have a paper published. I will put into the SLiM as well, and check in the GitHub repository for a list of video instruction videos, and I will talk into details of shoot. Okay, I need to debug that. Anyway, that's the GUI for SLiM model mode finder.